Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for another exciting matchup right here on Pro Wrestling Union on YouTube. This time we have singles action with a man that is holding 2 tag team championship belts. He has the Action Packed Wrestling Tag Team Championship and the WrestleForce Tag Team Championship. This is locally hated Chris Valo, one half of the Heart Killers with Tommy Django. And he is set to do one-on-one action with the reigning Pro Wrestling Union heavyweight champion, the top dog of the industry, Bebop. Now this is a non-title matchup. And Chris Valo shouting some instructions to both the ring announcer and the referee. But as I was saying, this is a non-title matchup, as Bebop is set to face Drew Hood at a 2 out of 3 falls matchup to crown the first ever United Heavyweight Championship that will be replacing the PWU Heavyweight title. But I'm pretty sure a win here for Chris Valo could mean a future title shot. Once again, Chris Valo barking orders at both the referee and our ring announcer, Ron Emerson. And the fans here in Blacksburg, South Carolina do not like this man. And heading to the ring at this time, this man is a fan favorite amongst the Pro Wrestling Union fans. He is the holder of the Pro Wrestling Union Heavyweight Championship. This is the top dog of the industry, Bebop, who is greeting the fans here, slapping their hands, giving back the love that they are sending to him as he makes his way to ringside. Taking a few steps back and right through the ropes in great fashion. And this man here really knows how to wow the crowd as he holds up that beautiful championship belt. And this may be one of the last times we'll be seeing that Pro Wrestling Union Heavyweight Championship. As stated before, both Drew Hood and Bebop will be meeting at the Parade of Champions September 2nd in Union, South Carolina to crown the first ever United Heavyweight Champion. Ron Emerson about to do ring introduction. Wait a minute. All right, Chris, give the microphone back to Ron.
Blacksburg, South Carolina! Yeah, I'd do this now too. I sure would. Yeah. No. You're gonna put that away. I have my own list that you're gonna go by, and this is what you're gonna start calling me from now on. So let's go. Do your job. Tell all these stupid people who I am, what goes on.
Valo trying to shush the crowd, but all it's doing is just making them louder. It's at the point that I can't even hear Ron Emerson make this ring introduction.
That's right, greatest dad ever.
I think he just called himself the greatest dad ever. I mean, that's very debatable, but I will tell you this, he's got 2 championship belts. He's also a former holder of the Pro Wrestling Union Tag Team Championship with Tommy Django. And the crowd here giving a great reception for the PWU Heavyweight Champion Bebop. who are now chanting his name. Now what's Valo doing? Getting a course of boos, but of course Bebop goes up there. And he's getting the cheers from the fans here in Blacksburg. Same results as last time. Wait a minute, now they're going to see if the referee could get a better reaction. And he does. Referee Josh Williams, more respected and loved than Chris Valo. Once again, this crowd chanting Bebop's name. They absolutely love this guy. Oh, but wait a minute. Chris Valo just attacking Bebop from behind with that double axe handle. The fans didn't like that whatsoever. But the match is officially on its way. Shoots off the heavyweight champion. Wait a minute, misses a clothesline. But Bebop, he's got him. Looks like he's taking him for a ride with the spinning head scissors. And down he goes. And Chris Valo is very disoriented at this point. Bebop waiting for him, and a beautiful drop kick that hit picture perfect right into the face of Chris Valo. Bebop's getting them back up. A knife edge chop. Bebop looks like he's going to be going for another chop to the chest, and he does. It's a nice one. Shoots off Chris Valo, but a reversal from Chris. Bebop, he's got him in the wheelbarrow position. Goes it, looks like he was going to go for a pin there, but then decided to play bongos on the bottom of Chris Valo. That was humiliating. Now he's telling these fans to shut their mouths. And wait a minute, now Bebop's joining. I don't think Chris is paying attention. Oh, there he is. He sees that he's there. I think he just realized what's happening. Oh! And an overhand shot. Now Bebop, what's he going to do? One more knife edge chop to the chest. These guys have got to get back in here, but wait a minute. Bebop's inviting the fans. Oh! A fan getting in on the action right here. Wait a minute, we got another one. Oh! Oh! And this shows you just how much the fans here despise Chris Valo. They're finally getting the opportunity to do what they always wanted to do, and that's to give him a lick, and they are taking advantage of it. Ah, man. These fans right here are definitely getting their money's worth. And back inside the ring he goes. Man, this crowd is loving the action. Chris Valo missing the elbow drop. Bebop was too smart for that. Had that well calculated. Now Chris Valo trying to make his way back out to the apron here, as Bebop is now inside the ring. Oh, but wait a minute. Chris Valo just taking the back of the head, pulling him down, draping his throat across the top rope there. Cheap maneuver, but very effective. And now he's on the attack. Well, fans, let's take a moment real quick to talk about some action that you can see live in Welford, South Carolina on September the 23rd. Classic Pro Wrestling returns for the 5th anniversary event of TakeOver. Once again, the Welford Pavilion in Welford, South Carolina. Classic Pro Wrestling TakeOver. You can get your tickets now. Just go to Classic Pro Wrestling at Facebook and get more details. Plus, you can go to the American Wrestling League Facebook page to get some details on that as well. That's going to be a fantastic show. And now you got Chris Valo, who is on top of things right now, illegally choking Bebop, but breaking it up before the 5 count. and just raking the boot right across the face of Bebop. I just noticed that Chris Valo is missing one of his shin guards there on the left leg. But Bebop is trying to fire away, trying to mount some offense. But wait a minute, Chris Valo, very crafty, coming off that rope. And oh! Plants that drop kick on him. And that nailed him hard. Looks like he's going in for the pin. 1, 2. Very nonchalant. But I think the way that Chris Valo crash landed after that drop kick may have affected him a little bit as well. That's why they're called high-risk maneuvers. Sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't, and sometimes you meet right there in the middle. Both of these men trying to get onto their feet right now. Looks like Valo is almost all the way up. Now so is Bebop. Bebop comes coming in, but wait a minute. What's going on here? He's got him up. And drills him down with that Samoa driver. Going in for the pinfall. 1, 2. But only a 2 count as Bebop manages to get that left shoulder up. Chris Valo maybe going in for another pin. No, he wants to argue with the referee. Needs to take advantage of the situation while he's got the champion down. It may not be a title match, but a win over the champion will guarantee bigger opportunities. But Chris Valo looks like he's going more for that high risk. But Bebop just rolled through and just nailed him with that jumping punch. Now Bebop is wanting to go up there with him. This could be disastrous. But it looks like he's got the head of Chris Valo trying to lock it in, maybe going in for a superplex. And he's got him up and crash landing back into the mat. And both of these men are down. Such a devastating maneuver right there off of the ropes. The count's up to 5. Chris Valo is somehow making his way back up before Bebop. But Bebop is up. Comes charging in with a clothesline. Another one for good measure. And now he's got him up for a body slam. And plants him. Normally likes to follow this up with that spinning elbow. There's the twirl. And drops it directly into the sternum. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. But a 2 count as Chris Valo manages to throw him off. Bebop trying to get the fans back into this match. They're definitely on his side. Be going in for that super kick. He's won many matches, putting people away. Wait a minute. Chris Valo moved out of the way. And just drops Bebop face first with the rocker dropper. 1, 2. And so close to a 3 count. I seriously thought that the hand of the referee came down. But it was mere centimeters away before Bebop kicked out. And as I said before, that would have been a huge victory for Chris Valo if he managed to put away Bebop. But Chris wasting a lot of time here. Looks like he's wanting to sort of return the favor. Bebop didn't exactly hit that super kick of his, but maybe Chris Valo will connect his own. Wait a minute. Oh! And Bebop hit the target that time, but Chris Valo is still up. And another super kick, and he's down. Wait a minute, Bebop's not going for the pin. Wait a minute, he just grabbed the hat. And now he's scaling up to the top rope. I know exactly what he's going for here. He's going for that swanton. And if he hits it, that's going to be the match. And he got all of it. 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, just like that, your winner of this singles matchup, the Pro Wrestling Union Heavyweight Champion, the top dog of the industry, Bebop, But I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Chris Valo came so close to getting a victory in this matchup. But of course, 2 super kicks later, followed up by a swanton off that top rope, and that sealed his fate, putting a tally mark in the L column for Chris Valo and leading for Bebop becoming victorious in this matchup. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you once again for watching Pro Wrestling Union right here on YouTube. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and continue to look for new content right here on the channel. Until next time, thank you for watching.